So you've been on a podcast interview, you had a great time, and you thought it was pretty easy. So now you're going to start your own show. No, 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 wait. Watch this video to find out the truth about starting your own podcast show and what the experts don't tell you. I'm going to pull back the cover and share with you the dirty little secrets they don't share. And before we go any further, and before I give you all this great information, what I want you to do is go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit the like button and the bell notification, because every time I put a video out, you'll get a notification of that video. So go ahead and hit the like button and the bell notification, and let's find out what it is they're not telling you. Hi, this is Kathleen Gage with Power Up for Profits and Plant-Based Eating for Health. I'm coming to you with information on why you shouldn't start your own podcast show. A lot of people think that it's really simple to start a show and all you do is interview somebody, or you fly solo is what I call it. And you put it up on YouTube, you put it up on iTunes, and bada boom, you're done and you make lots of money. It doesn't work that way. First of all, you need to know exactly how to find the right kind of guest, how to do an interview, how to edit the video or pay to have the video edited, how to upload it, and then how to market it. So let's start with, first of all, how do you find guests to be on your show? Stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to show you where you can get my podcast interview checklist absolutely free. It's a very, very detailed document that takes you step by step on what you need to do to get lots of interviews. So stick around to the end and I will show you how to get my free checklist. Well, one way to find guests is actually to follow people who are within the genre that your market is going to be interested in, and then reach out to them and say, hey, would you be on my show? And yet it's not that simple, because if you're a complete unknown and you're going after superstar level type people and saying being on my show, it probably won't happen until you've done what I call earned the right. You earn the right by having a series of shows up, and then when they see that you have the critical mass, then when they see that you know what you're doing, you actually have a better chance of getting them on your show. So you have to schedule them. You have to make sure that your schedule and their schedule matches. You have to make sure you have the right equipment. All of that plays into getting the right kind of guest on your show. Next is the actual interview. Are you going to do audio only, or are you going to do video and audio? If you do audio only, the next step, which is editing, goes a lot faster. But like me, I like to do the audio and I like to do the video. And when I do video, that takes a lot longer to edit. Now, you can either do it yourself, and you can figure for every half hour of audio time and video time, the editing process to do all the bells and whistles, put all the fun little features in, and whatever you're going to do that makes the video more attractive to people, you can figure for a half hour, you're going to look at probably anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours of editing time. And that's to do it right. Or you can hire it out. For a half hour video audio recording, you're looking at anywhere from $50 to $150 to $200 of editing costs. So you have to figure that into the whole process. The next is to upload it. And where's your hosting provider for you to upload the video and the audio? With video, obviously YouTube is the way to go. With audio, you want a service provider like Libsyn. I use Libsyn for my podcast show, and I love working with Libsyn. It's very cost effective. You're going to pay anywhere from $5 on up to $40 or $50 plus per month to have them host your audio files. Now, initially, you're going to probably be at the $15 to $20 level, and some people, they try to load it and host it on their own website. Big mistake. Use a hosting provider like Libsyn. There's plenty of them out there, and I happen to prefer Libsyn. The next thing you need to do once all of that is taken care of, but well, another step in there is your channel art. You need to make sure that you have appealing artwork, but that's on a whole nother video. But the next thing is your marketing, and there are specific strategies to marketing your episodes that will drive traffic. And I'm going to put a link below on a video that I've done on how to market a podcast episode. So I encourage you, really look at your decision to start your own show as one that it's a big investment of time, money, and effort. And it's a lot easier to get on shows. However, there's an art to getting on shows. And down below, I'm going to put a link to the checklist of how you can get on shows. So what I encourage you to do is really think through the process before you just jump into saying, I'm going to start a show, and then you do what's called pod fading. Pod fading is where you have a show going and then you stop because it's a lot more work than you anticipated. So before you start a show and then pod fade, I really encourage you to think it through. And I encourage you, get on a lot of shows first. Really get the style and the art down of being interviewed and what it's like to be on camera and what it's like to actually be on the microphone, because a lot of people freeze when they see the microphone or they see the camera. And what I encourage you to do is get as much practice as possible, because practice does make closer to perfect. It doesn't make perfect, but it certainly makes closer to perfect. This is Kathleen Gage encouraging you. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Like the video, because the more you do that, the more people on YouTube will see this. And also get the checklist, and the link is down below. It's powerupforprofits.com/checklist. powerupforprofits.com/checklist.